Hi, welcome to The Conscious Spirit. I'm Pam.
I'm Mari-Lyn. Together, we are TCS, Everyday
Psychics.
Psychics. We are also mediums with, over 20 years of professional experience working in the paranormal. We're also multi-dimensional energy healers, which multi-dimensional, that means that we can heal energetically the 3D people, as well as the different spirits in different dimensions.
Yes.
Which is...
And we do.
And we do. We do.
Yes, we do.
That's part of, how we have the beautiful ability of crossing spirits over, is that multidimensionalness, if you will.
Yes. I like that. Yes.
So,
Today's video, we are reacting to...
This is 30 East Drive, and this is Ghost Dimension.
Ghost Dimension.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll see what kind of ghost point of view we can give with this one.
Yep, we will. And we have not looked into this yet. We're just sitting down and we're just going to just watch today and
see what
tell
happens.
You what we get during.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of ask Spirit prior. Do we look into this first? Do we not? What do we do? And we just sort of go with what we're told. And we were told just sit down and watch this one today. So that's what we're going to do. So...
All right. So
here we go.
Let's get these things in, and
thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in and watching, and all your beautiful comments and questions. All of you who have come to us for different sessions, whether they're healings or readings, we so appreciate it.
We do. The gratitude is real.
Yes.
We appreciate you all so very much.
Yeah. And when we comment, when we reply to your comments and we thank you for being a part of our community, we really mean that. That is heartfelt.
We do.
We just, all of a sudden, earlier we were replying to some comments and we thought, I wonder if they think that's just something we say. Like, because we do say it.
We say it quite often.
But it's truth. It is absolute truth. We are so grateful for each and every one of you. So, and all of you who are trying to develop your abilities and come to us for attunements and alignments, it is so beautiful, and we are so grateful. Thank you. Someday we'll decide to teach again. We're still not there yet. And that's another thing. I know we talked about doing a video series on development. We were going to do that.
Yes.
And every time we sit down to do that, Spirit just gives me nothing. Like, it's just crickets. So it's just not time. It is just not time yet. No. However, the attunements and the alignments, so you all can start that process on your own. Yes. Is beautiful. And we love when you guys come to us for that. So,
absolutely.
And the healings and we're just so grateful. It's just absolutely grateful, and getting to know so many of you has been just, a
real treat, to say the least.
Yeah.
It really fills me up.
Oh,
getting to know all of you. So,
so thank you.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of got a little off topic here, didn't we? So let's get to this video. But thank you. That was what all of that was about.
Yeah. And for those of you that are just joining our community, subscribe. Yes. Hit the notification bell. We do Q&As.
Yep.
Try to do it once a month.
Which it will be coming up soon.
Another month coming.
Yes.
So we would love for you new people to be a part of that. Yes. So if you...
And we talk about paranormal, we talk about just spirituality in general. And if you haven't seen our previous Q&As, go watch them. There's lots of information there. We are teachers, so we try to teach as well. And Anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll stop and we'll get to the video now. All right. I better put these on so I don't get a headache.
Okay. Are we ready?
Here we go.
Okay.
Maybe. There we go.
Tonight we investigate 30 East Drive in Pontefract, home of the Black Monk. Back in the late 1960s, this unassuming house on an ordinary housing estate became the focus of a mischievous and sometimes violent poltergeist. Shortly after moving into the house, the Pritchards, an ordinary working-class family, began to experience inexplicable and frightening activity. From pools of water on the floor to photographs seemingly being slashed by unseen forces, this house has gained the reputation of being one of the most paranormally active locations in the UK. Joe, the father, was trapped in this very cold cellar with what he describes as a very large...
I do not feel poltergeist at all.
I agree.
Just for clarification, a poltergeist...
Yes, I was going to say that. We
yes.
should probably
a poltergeist is energy that is created by a living person.
Yep.
Generally, they have unresolved trauma that they've like stuffed so much, and they don't know what to do with all that energy that's built up. Pretty soon, that energy,
don't want to do anything,
or
with
don't
it.
want to. More likely the case.
Yes.
But all that energy eventually spills out.
Yes. It's very low vibrational. Very low vibrational.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really dense. And so it's created by a living person.
Yes.
I do not feel that.
No.
In this at all.
And that's why you will hear sometimes people will say, this thing has followed me. I go from this house to this house and I've moved, 5 times and this thing follows me. Well, very often that's a poltergeist because you've created it, so it's stuck to you.
So it's
so it's following you.
It's
but
going to.
I don't feel that here either. There is something there, however.
Agreed.
Yeah, but
agreed.
Poltergeist, no.
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Large black figure coming towards him. The family named the poltergeist Fred, and for the most part his antics were viewed as harmless pranks. But the activity soon came to a climax for the family when Diane, the daughter, was dragged.
For all of you who have been with us for a while, you know that my main guide, his name is Fred. So, eek! Not the same.
Not the same.
He is not there.
No.
But that's unfortunate that they gave him that name. But, okay, sorry. I just had to stop that. I heard her say it, and it took a couple beats for it to register. Like, whoa, wait, no, that's not Fred. That's not my Fred. So, all right, back to it.
Violently up the stairs and into her bedroom. When the attack had finished, finger marks could clearly be seen around her throat, yet no living person was near her at the time of the attack. East Drive, claimed to be one of the most haunted locations, is also home to hit movie When the Lights Went Out, which tells the story of the location's hauntings. Tonight we put ourselves in harm's way in the hope of finding out who or what still haunts this house.
Oh wow, we're pulling up to the house right now.
We're pulling it up to it now.
It's amazing.
Really spooky.
Can't wait to start this investigation.
So we've arrived at 30 East Drive.
Believed to be one of the most paranormally active locations in the UK.
Haunted by a black monk and a poltergeist.
It is, and I've been looking forward to coming here. But right now I feel a bit like it doesn't want us here.
Yeah, as soon as you walk up you can feel sort of an oppressive feeling on you, can't you?
Yeah, like this house isn't welcoming us into it. And I'm looking forward to seeing if that feeling of that dark feeling of pushing us away happens when we get inside.
It's almost as if the house is watching us, isn't it?
Yeah, waiting in anticipation.
All eyes on us tonight.
Should we go in?
I think we should.
Let's do it. Let's go and investigate 30 East Drive.
I'm going to stop. So, I get their feeling of that darkness, or that it's heavier energy, and there is a feeling of being watched, and it's very possible. You know that we say this all the time. If there's a ghost there, they know you're coming before you get there. So it knows that they're coming. Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about that. But one of the things, when I moved my energy in, it ran and hid from me.
Oh.
But I think it's because it knows what I could do. It's not scared of me. I don't mean it that way. Like, it knows that I can see it and I can talk to it, and my job would be to be there to do something with it, to extract it from the home.
Right.
And
it does not want that.
It does not want that. So it's hiding. And again, if you've been watching these, you know we're not at TCS right now, so I'm not allowing it to come into our space right now. So I'm sort of moving my energy in there, as is Mari-Lyn. So I'll know more when we get in there. But that's what I got thus far. That yes, I see that. I know that that's what they're feeling. They feel like they're being watched and everything. But as soon as I injected my energy in, poof, it ran away.
Yeah. The denseness of the energy already is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Let's see.
Let's keep going.
Whoa. As soon as you come in here, you can, like we said outside, it gets worse, it gets heavier.
Heavier feeling.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This is, I believe, the coal shed.
This is the coal cellar.
Cellar.
So if we go in, then if we catch anything, you come in as well.
Yeah.
If we catch anything, or if you catch anything behind us,
you'll be able to see
that'll be amazing.
But the feeling you get in here is dark.
Yeah.
It's dingy.
It's cold, very, very, very cold. I suppose it's keeping it cold.
But the whole house is in fact warm, isn't it?
Yeah, very warm.
And I can see why people feel uneasy in here, but I can feel a pressure on my head.
You know what it feels like when you just stand here? It feels like you're being dragged in.
Pulled in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel like that. Because you have to really
I'm gonna
hold yourself.
You feel like you're...
Stop that real quick. I believe that feeling they're getting dragged in there is the lack of grids. So they're like it's free falling in there as far as the dimensions. So you can, as they stand there, there's really no boundaries between the dimensions, and so that gives you a really sort of free falling, sort of being dragged or moved or etc. And the vibration is so low, and I think I'm guessing there's stairs right there because you can feel it going down, but I think that's what it is. I know.
Yeah.
Sorry. What is happening there is the lack of, there's just a big open space there within the dimensions, and it does feel like a hole. It
does, and it's in the walls. You can feel that in the walls. Yeah. It's like bizarre.
Yes. At the moment, I'm not feeling that there's anything down there. Just a lack of. And that's it's just a lack of nothing can hold on to the high vibration. Nothing can hold on to, like, that space can't hold anything.
No. Can't even hold itself. It's just bizarre.
Yeah. So that's what they're getting. I'm not getting that there's anything down there.
I haven't picked up on anything thus far.
So, all right, let's keep going.
Balance.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we go through the rest of the house and see where else we feel before we start this investigation? So this is where we've set up all of our equipment. This is our area. This is going to be our base room.
Yeah.
Which is the
and
kitchen.
this is the kitchen. And instantly you get a feel like somebody's watching you from all angles.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Isn't it weird how you come in here and it's deathly silent?
It wasn't.
What did you hear?
A bang from that room over there. And that's the living area, the living room.
Shall we go over?
Yeah, let's go over.
Let's go over and check it, because we're hearing these noises. We need to investigate them before we start our investigation.
Now it's daytime, and we've arrived here in the daytime, and there's paranormal.
Okay, so just again, sorry, you can feel it's like this in there. The energy is just like rolling hills in there. So it's going to keep you off balance. Again, if you're prone to headaches or backaches or stomach aches or throat, whatever it is that you are sort of prone to, wherever that place is in your body that you feel stress, that's where you're going to feel it here, in this really low vibration. And then it's in waves. It's like waves everywhere. And that can also make you feel like you're being watched.
The paranoia sets in.
Yes.
When you're that off balance.
Yeah.
You really can't feel.
And on top of it, you're looking for something.
True.
So
you put all that together. Yeah.
So what else are you getting in there? Anything thus far?
I haven't gotten anything.
Yeah.
Just other than the energy.
Yeah, me too. At the moment. And whatever it was ran for, I don't know where it is in the house. I'm really not there yet. I'm not looking. I'm just sort of feeling, sort of reacting to what they're reacting to and say, okay, what is that? And then. Okay.
Same.
Yeah. All right.
Activity already happening, so it just shows you can investigate a place in the day and in the night.
Listen,
as we're going to do.
Come in, guys, come in. Listen. I swear to God I heard footsteps above.
Again. Is there a thought that paranormal activity doesn't happen during the day?
I believe there is a thought that paranormal activity does not happen during the day.
So like the lights come up and kind of like vampires, whoosh, it just goes away?
I think that is a common misconception.
Okay.
I believe it is.
Not true. No, happens 24/7. What does happen later in the evening is things get quieter. Things quiet down. And
that's still of the night.
Yes. Yes. But it's still going on during the day. So anyway, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Really?
Yeah.
Apparently, the Black Monk was either hung, I think, and then put into a well, and the well
above
was here on the floor. And
he said footsteps above.
Yes.
So I'm going to, I want to see if I can tune into what there is someone above there. There is someone up there.
Okay.
Someone? Something?
Yeah. I'm only getting one.
But I'm getting
more. Not to say that there isn't more, but that's what I'm.
But I'm getting two different feelings.
Okay, which are?
One is human male.
Okay, like an earthy or an
yes,
okay.
Yes, earthy.
Okay.
And the other thing is a really low vibration. Okay, I'm going to say it feels poltergeist-ish.
Okay.
But it's not a poltergeist.
Okay. So, go ahead. Sorry.
unless an earthy can create a poltergeist that's attached to his own self.
So, I think it's trying to confuse you.
And it's working.
But this is what you do. You have to talk it through. And no matter, like, she was like, kind of, this is weird, but you have to say it. Whatever you get, you have to say, and that's how we work everything out. And I'm sure that could be possible. I'm sure everything is possible. Everything is possible.
Yeah.
So we never say that's 100%.
Never say never.
Never say that can't happen. Ever do that. But what I got at the same time was then I saw a wolf and I heard a growl.
Okay.
So this particular thing might switch and change and present differently. I don't know. So you felt an earthy, which I did not feel, but I got this wolf and this growl. It was a very like the black as black fur, like darker than darkness fur, and a growl.
Okay.
So, and then you got.
So I got the earthy.
It could be the same thing, and it could be
It
different.
could.
And it could be different.
But then I got that other energy, but it does not feel like it's two things.
Yeah, well,
one thing, but I'm getting two different sides of it, or
sure.
Yeah, this is
and spirits can
interesting.
Is it called bilocate or whatever? They can be in different places at the same time. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Those are pretty, the higher the vibrate, like spirits who have crossed completely over in that high vibration,
right,
and our ascended masters and our archangels and all of that, they can be at more than one place at the same time. For a spirit who is living in this dimension and lower, the spirits who are really old and been there for a long time can do the same thing, but usually the ones sort of in between are not as much, or don't do that.
Right. Yeah.
So it's drawing me in now, and it's kind of it's trying to confuse us now. The energy is getting I can feel where they are getting like little, that sort of paranoid, or the confusion is coming.
Yeah, I'm getting excitement. My palms are okay. It's not my palms. In between my fingers are sweaty.
Yeah,
it's gross.
Okay.
But my hands are cold.
Ah, okay.
I've got that hot cold sensation all at the same time. And I've got this real kind of an anxiety feeling.
Okay.
But not where I want to run away. It's like this anxiety of, I have to get somewhere. Okay.
So, what I'm being told is for you to make sure Felix is with you, and don't jump before you know what you're jumping to.
Somebody's calling at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that just gave me
goosebumps. And that's where we could get hurt.
Yes.
So we have to be really careful, to be very present, to know the step before we make it.
And another reason why you don't do things alone.
Right.
And you always say what you're getting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Because if I were in this home by myself and had this, and I just went for it, oh my gosh, I'm opening myself up to all kinds of...
And she's a very curious one. And she would just take off and start going. Yes. And it's always good to be curious. That is not a slight in any way. So, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let's
go back to
let's see what's happening here.
When you stand here, it does actually feel a little bit off balance.
Yeah, and you can tell that this isn't a normal home.
No.
You can tell that something nasty has been
definitely
here, or maybe still here.
It's like the walls have captured it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got a really eerie feeling of death.
Yeah. Now we know Joe, the father, died upstairs. We know that. Yeah.
Did you catch that on the audio?
Something.
Yeah.
Tap.
That was a bang, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so if we take you out of here, from we go in the hall, might be able to hear it a bit louder.
Yeah, let's go through and see what else.
Okay.
Before we Are you here? I believe there's a man called Fred that haunts the place.
Poltergeist, family named the Poltergeist Fred, to try and ordinary up this demonic thing that was haunting them and playing harmful tricks sometimes on them. So if we shout for Fred.
Yeah. Fred, are you here?
Okay, I'm gonna stop. So I have to. So she called it a poltergeist, a ghost, and something demonic. She called it 3 things right there in a very short, and they gave it a name. But all things can exist at once. However, not all with one entity.
Correct.
So those are 3. So basically they don't know what it is, and they're getting their terms confused. It scared the hell out of them, so they called it demonic. And because things are moving around, it moves things around, it must be a poltergeist. And then the father died, so his ghost could be there, Joe.
Yes.
So they're calling it all these different, that's really confusing to...
Yes.
I mean, that's part of the confusion, I should say, for that. If you don't know what's going on, you start, I don't know. It's those are 3 different things. That's what I'm going to say. And you got an earthy upstairs. Maybe it could be the father. I don't know.
It could be the father.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to hold judgment on that.
Yes. As we should. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I just had to clear, because it's like, what is she saying? It's all these things.
Did you hear that big bang?
Did you hear that?
That was upstairs.
Yeah.
It's like we're getting closer.
Like he's lowering us upstairs.
Yes. Do you want us to come upstairs? Oh my god!
Never. That was, do you know, if you pan that camera up there, you'll be able to see this clock, and I think that might have been that clock.
Fred? Are you waiting for us at the top of the stairs?
It's funny when they're like, do you want us to come up there? Then there was a sound.
Uh-huh.
And how do you know what that sound is? So you decide that sound is whatever you want it to be. If they wanted it to tell them to go away, they would say, oh, it's telling us to go away. But in this case,
right,
they heard a sound.
They heard a sound.
There was no question on, not, yeah. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, and since I'm in my channel, I'm not speaking clearly. But yeah, that we see that a lot with these ghost hunter videos.
Yes.
They take whatever they want from...
The answer is presumed.
There you go.
They have a presumed idea of what the answer means.
Right.
And
it could just be a noise. It could just be a noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, we see that all the time in these videos, and you don't really know what that sound, why that sound is there, what it's the purpose of it. And
unless you are going to interview whoever you're talking to, and say this is yes and this is no.
Yes.
How do you know?
Yes. You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Was it you who made that noise before? Yes.
Oh.
Did you tell me you heard that?
That was a definite response. Listen. Fred!
I don't know if you're picking it up on cameras, but I can hear what sounds like a pulsating noise.
Growl.
Thumping noise.
You got a growl.
It's like a
growl.
Fred? Fred! Did you hear that?
That was a growl.
That was a growl.
Ooh, feels different in here, doesn't it?
What does it make your head feel all weird?
Yeah, but it feels like somebody's doing this to your arms.
Is that what you feel?
Pulling you down.
You?
Yeah.
Like a weight or something.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
That was weird. As soon as it was just there where I was.
Sorry.
I wondered if that was the feeling of maybe Joe coming to bed. Replaying. Oh.
That's weird.
Okay.
Furniture in this room.
This room has me so nauseous. It's awful.
Okay.
Awful. And awful. So I gotta figure out what this is. It's awful.
So you know it's awful.
So I'm gonna put it back on, but I had to say that.
It's awful.
Also is believed to have been moved
Yes.
and pushed around.
Yeah.
This place, I feel, is going to have a lot of activity.
Definitely a lot to offer, isn't it?
When we go dark later, I think that this is going to be an immense night of activity with this poltergeist activity.
Well, I think you should actually do a loan in here. Only because Joe died, who's the man of the house.
Yeah.
He might communicate better with you being the man.
And we'll put a lock off in the room as well.
Definitely.
We'll put
Definitely
a lock
offs.
off and a camera.
Yeah, I think we should.
Because Joe died in the bathroom, didn't
The
he?
bathroom, but we don't really want to show the bathroom unless we really have to. But obviously this is where he slept, so it might be a good idea.
To do a loan. Okay.
This is where he was at his most vulnerable while he was sleeping, so...
At this moment in time, I feel
Stop this real quick.
we're being watched.
Just because someone dies in the house does not mean they're still there.
Absolutely.
And we hear that all the time. All the time. So-and-so died in there. It's got to be him.
I don't believe it's Joe.
Yeah,
I
don't
believe
either.
Joe crossed over.
Yep. Joe may come back and, nope, he doesn't. I was going to say he might come back and sort of watch over the house, and I got a really clear no.
I was gonna say I don't think so, but you know.
Yeah.
No, Joe crossed over.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Whew, but the energy in this room,
Yeah.
it's like this.
Oof. Ugh.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why my guides don't have me in there. And that's probably
That's
the why.
Yeah.
Yes.
There is a lot of anger in this. Anger and disappointment. There's a feeling of you told me this and you lied. Like a real deception. Yeah, and the disappointment from that is just so intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to have to take your word for it in this room. I might, they might get me prepared and then I can go in there. But at the moment, they don't have me in there. They don't, because I would get an upset stomach for sure.
Yeah. And no, you don't need to go there.
So, all right.
Woo! Okay, let's go.
And something could be in that room too.
Something could be.
And we'll find out.
Yeah.
And let you know.
The energy's got me, and then I was trying to tune into Joe, and no, Joe's not there.
No.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, it does. You do get that all over the house. You do get that feeling of somebody watching you, or different entities watching you. Maybe.
I think
it's not just one.
I think we're waiting for him to get us off guard.
Yeah.
And then once he's got us off guard, he's gonna go.
Yeah. Because like I said before, it's daytime and already things are starting to happen. It's not like this spirit, this energy is a soft-natured spirit, is it? It's I'm here and hello. I'm going to do something for you.
I feel there's not just one spirit here.
No, definitely.
I feel there's multiple spirits here.
Yeah.
And possibly spirits that don't belong here. I think somebody may have brought something here.
What, that held some sort of energy to it?
Yeah, I think somebody may have opened a portal to a different dimension.
Yeah.
And brought a spirit
possibly,
in.
yeah.
Carol, welcome to Ghost Dimension. You live next door to 30 East Drive.
Yes.
How long have you lived there for?
29 years.
29 years.
Yep. If someone created a portal.
Would you say that this is one of the most haunted houses?
Right.
I'm getting a really strong religious feeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And it felt really important to say that before this talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, and if let you all know if you saw a bit of some weird editing there, it's because we had some weird issues with our computer here. So if you just saw right before that, some little bumps and whatever, that was it. So we had to get that fixed. And then, but Mari-Lyn needed to say what she had to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
there was a really strong sense right in the end of that room that there was some religious conflict.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Well.
And now I'm afraid to touch it.
I'll do it. Although I think I did it the last time, but you have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Houses in the UK or?
From my own experience, yes.
What have you experienced?
Various things in my house and this house.
So the activity sometimes goes into your house as well?
It's on both. It's the ground that's
really?
active, not the bricks and mortar.
No.
It's the ground.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
29 years of pure hell.
29 years.
29 years.
Oh, God.
And do you ever go inside of this house?
Yep. Every day.
Every day?
Yep.
And what do you feel when you go inside?
Sometimes I don't win on my own.
Yeah.
I have a couple of team members go with me. Sometimes we walk in and it just feels like any other house.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go in and it's like you can cut atmosphere. Sometimes we go in, the smell is awful. We have to open our windows.
Really? What's the smell of?
Well, you won't want me to say on camera.
Really?
But it is that bad.
Who's the man called Fred that's haunted?
He was given the nickname Fred. He is a monk. He's about
Yeah.
7 foot tall, but his real name's Michael.
Oh, right.
He's such a lovely bloke. He's walked down my path. He's walked over to People of it Road. Oh, People of it Road, and was scared. And I had to talk to him a few months ago because he never hurt nobody.
No.
It's not that you fear in these houses.
No.
It's something other than that.
There's something
Really?
demonic here.
You said that, not me.
Okay.
Carol had explained her feelings towards this house, which
gonna
matched
stop.
our own.
So did she say a 7-foot monk?
I believe she said a 7-foot monk.
But she doesn't think. What was she saying? It walks around or something? I couldn't quite get what she was saying.
I think she was saying that he walks around and tries to talk to people.
Okay. But she doesn't think that's what's in the house.
She doesn't think that he's what's causing the bad.
Okay.
The
okay.
badness.
Okay.
There's the ness.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So for some of you who don't know, I do have a little bit of hearing loss. And so sometimes it's hard for me to understand, especially if they have a really thick accent like that neighbor did. And so I'll have to clarify.
She was also saying that the ground is what's affected, not so much the houses.
Yeah.
The brick and mortar, I think she said.
Yeah. That if the ground is affected, so will the brick and mortar.
Yeah.
So it's going to kind of be all of it. But I understand so when she says I get I'm not getting issue with the earth here.
I didn't either.
But I'll look into that, or we'll kind of keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I wasn't purposely trying to look into the
dimensions,
earth.
Absolutely, but the actual earth, I don't feel like sometimes, most of the time, what will happen if there's something with the earth, I'll immediately feel like I need to get my drum and start drumming, and I haven't had that feeling at all. So.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a Tesla, and what this will do is charge the atmosphere and the energy in this building. And we're setting this off now, so when we do our investigation, the atmosphere here is charged and ready to go. So I'll let that keep going for about 10 minutes, and then we'll get on with our investigation. So myself and Bex are in front of the bedroom.
Yes, we are.
And we've got to explain.
Can you make it warm in here?
Oh, okay, well that's interesting.
Right, Sean's going to introduce the bear on the bed and why it's just said that.
This bear that Bex is looking at on the camera here, in this room, senses temperature, it's got an EMF meter in it, it'll speak. If it gets warm, it'll go, it's got a temperature sensor in it, it'll say it's getting warm. It just said, is it getting warm in here? If it gets cold, it'll go brrr. It'll also speak randomly to ask and encourage children to interact with it, and it will interact back with us. In this room also, we've got this television over here. And the bear's now saying, for example, can you make a noise? And it's asking for the kids to make a noise. Bear. So if there's kids in this room, or any other type of spirit, it may also interact with the bear, as well as us. This television is a white noise television. We'll turn it off in a second and get a bit of white noise going. Mm-hmm. And in the other room, we've got a REM pod, as well as the Tesla, which is just charge the atmosphere in this atmosphere. And on the floor, we've got a load of balls, which Bex will show you now. And the balls are there to be moved, played with and touched. And so we're going to try and get the spirits to.
I'm feeling someone just pacing. Like this happens so often that ghost hunters come in and start asking questions and start disturbing things and this, I think it's an earthy. It just doesn't like it. Just doesn't like it, and it's getting ramped up. It's getting, I don't know if nervous is the right thing to say, but it's like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? That kind of thing. Like it's
an anxiety type.
Yes, that sort of thing. That's what I'm getting. Because it doesn't like it. It doesn't like to be poked at, tell me your name, tell me this, tell me that, hit this thing, do this, do that. Like so many of them don't, as we know. So already there is an earthy there that is okay, and I see that wolf now. So is this earthy? So this wolf, I'm going to have to see how they're connected. It could be, like you were saying, is it separate things or is it the same thing? And I think it gets to the point where the anxiety gets to some certain point, or the anger, and does it turn into the wolf, or are they separate things?
I don't know, but I can feel that wolf now.
Yes, it's very protective.
Earlier.
Yeah.
I have this sensation behind my eyes of like it's watching so closely.
Yes. Intently.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does feel like protective. It's watching. There's a line, and if they cross that line,
yeah,
he's gonna go into full on mama bear mode.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And now I guess they're not the same. The earthy, it feels more in its own little space, in its own, like I don't think they interact. Like I'm watching this wolf, and it's not a wolf. It's not like it's not an actual animal. It's presenting. It's an entity presenting as a wolf. And it's not even bothering with that earthy. Like the earthy is just pacing. It's doing its own thing, but getting anxious. So it could even be a shattered piece or a soul piece or something. That's possible too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't see them interacting at all.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah. And I think I there's something with that monk as well being a part of this wolf thing, though. So I don't think this is some nice monk that goes around. He maybe presents as a nice thing, going around trying to talk to people and everything, but I just, there's something really crazy going on here that I'm not quite getting a hold of.
This wolf feels like part of the conflict I mentioned earlier.
Okay.
I don't quite know how that plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the earthy, I'm taking him out of the equation. He's just up there. He's just there. I think it's a shattered piece or soul. It's not fully there is some consciousness to it, but it's very slight. So really what we need to be focusing more on is this wolf,
the wolf,
possibly the monk, and what are they doing here? Why? And what are they doing to people? What is the purpose of, well, there really isn't. I mean, for us, there really isn't a purpose.
Right.
They found a place to live. And a lot of activity. They like the activity. They like the confrontation. This is just what they do. This is their way of life. I'll put that in.
Heartbreak.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Came and gone.
All right. We're going to continue on. So, wow. Yeah. So we started this video yesterday.
Yep.
We got about halfway through. If that.
I don't think quite halfway through.
Even quite halfway through.
Nope.
And we'd had little blips and whatever with the video, but it kept going. We were like, okay, this is just part of the thing.
Everyday weird stuff.
Yes. And it's happened before on our these videos, just because of the energy that we bring in from the places, etc.
But all of a sudden, the camera went dark.
Yes. And we were like, what the hell? What
weird?
What the heck? And the video wasn't there.
There was no video.
There was no video.
It was like we never recorded.
Yeah. Bizarre.
But it was. It was recording.
It was yes. But so it just
it was gone.
So we checked 3 times yesterday.
Yes.
While we were together. Like, what happened to the video? Why isn't it here? Where'd it go? So bizarre. I went home that night.
Yep.
And I looked again because it was just so bizarre.
No video.
So we thought, okay, we're either not supposed to do this video, which has happened before.
It has. Yep, it has.
not that it disappeared before, but just spirit kind of gives us these signs. It's like, this is not a good video for you. Yeah. So we don't. And so this morning I sent a picture to Mari-Lyn, and I look at the camera and I'm like, wait a minute, the video is here.
And then I get another message from her that says, WTF, can I call?
It was there out of nowhere. We had checked. It disappeared.
It was not there.
No.
And then this morning, there it was.
Yes.
And
just bizarre. So we had plans all day. We've done everything that, our regular Saturday stuff. And we decided to sit down and do the other half of this video.
Yes.
Right about the same time.
So weird.
This is about the same time we realized that it had that it was gone. So bizarre. So you will see yesterday's what we did, and it's kind of grainy footage. It's not great. We apologize for that. Hopefully you can hear it and everything. I don't know. No guarantees.
Yeah, but for some reason we are compelled to continue this and get this video out there.
Yes.
So you're gonna see the first part, and then there will probably be some weird glitch, and
there we are again. Today.
We'll be back today.
Yep. And you'll notice, because this is what we're wearing today.
Yep. And then yesterday we were all green.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
It was so freaking weird.
Yeah. Just really bizarre.
Yeah.
So, this might not even be exactly where it stopped yesterday, but it really doesn't matter. Where it's close enough for these purposes. I don't think nothing much would be missed.
I don't think any. I just don't even know what to think. That's it. I don't know what to think.
Bizarre.
So bizarre.
Yes. And then last night, I was sound asleep. And it's only my husband and I that live in our home. That's it. And sound asleep. And I hear someone walk into my room and stand next to my bed. It was a female voice, and she said, "Pam." And I woke up and I went, "Yeah." And then I went, "Wait a minute. Why is there?" And I was so tired, I just called my team in and said, "Can you take out whatever's here?" And I rolled over and went back to sleep. And I totally even forgot about that till we were talking today.
Yep.
So we thought, well, I wonder if that was someone from this video. And Mari-Lyn looked into it and said no. And shortly after that, we got an email. And so someone that the spirits know before we do. And this woman knew that this family was going to contact us. And she came in to talk to me, and I sent her away. It was in the middle of the night. It was the middle of the night. Woke me up out of a dead sleep. But anyway, so it's been a crazy 24 hours.
You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make it up.
No, not at all.
No.
So, okay, so here we are.
Ready to do part 2?
Part 2. Hope you liked part 1.
Hope so.
And here we go.
Again, we don't know that we're starting exactly where the other part ended, but it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't really matter. No.
So, you ready to do this?
Ready as ever.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
just do it.
I am so grounded. I'm just like, I could probably fall asleep right
here.
Yeah.
Me too.
But I won't.
Which is a good thing.
Yes.
Really good thing. So, all right, let's hit the go button.
Yep, let's hit it.
This place. The atmosphere has totally changed in the dark.
Yeah, now that it's got dark.
Yeah.
It's freaking me out. Brad? What did you hear?
Somebody in this room. Somebody in the room.
Whereabouts? I heard that.
What's your favorite story?
That was in the loft. What the fuck is that?
I don't like it. I don't like that.
Somebody's walking about.
I don't like
Above us. Should we check outside? Because I'm not believing this. This is weird.
No, don't open the door.
Don't open the door. Alright, let me open it. I've got to open the door.
Don't open the door. Somebody's walking on the lawn. Fucking
I heard that behind you.
stop doing that.
I heard it. Did you not hear it?
What's your favorite color?
See?
Stop it.
I have to stop.
No. Wait.
I can't tell you how funny it is. They're going to look for ghosts, and then they freak the hell out. It's not just a startle. We get startled.
Yes, startled is one thing. It's happened to us.
Yes, but every little thing. Oh, their voices. Oh, their footsteps. Oh, they're this, they're that. And they just... It's just so funny to me that that's what you're going for.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
the reason you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was going to stop this a second ago and decided just to let it go.
Uh-huh.
They were showing the ceiling. They were talking about someone walking above, and they showed the ceiling. There was some like weird energy coming through that ceiling.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
There was somebody walking up there.
Mm-hmm.
The energy that was coming through it kind of like surprised me. You know, it's kind of like we're looking.
Uh-oh, here we go. Okay, so we're going to let this energy run through her. I think it could be, there's the man, the earthy that I told you that's sort of getting riled up by this, but in a, almost like a mentally diminished capacity type. What? That made no sense at all, did it? We've been working together for so long that she speaks Pam really well.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Okay. So what I was trying to say was,
Yes.
you know, we're watching this to look into the energy, and the energy took me out. Which is
Whoops. Yes.
just why you stopped.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Woo!
Wow. Oh, this is
This whole video has been nuts. Yes.
crazy.
Yes.
Crazy nuts. I'm sorry, would you hand me a tissue? I got tears running down into my ear.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Okay, so from yesterday we know that there's a monk,
Yep.
a wolf,
Yep.
and an earthy.
Yep.
That's what we know thus far.
That's what we know.
I think possibly what they're hearing, the footsteps, is the earthy sort of just doing that pacing kind of thing.
I think what I was feeling coming through was panic.
That would
Panic.
be him.
Panic-ish.
Yes. That anxious thing. He doesn't want to talk to them. He doesn't want them to find him.
No.
He just begins to, it's like this, it's like over and over and over. He just keeps pacing and pacing in the same way, and his brain just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It's just,
I think that's what I was feeling coming through.
Oh, ugh.
Yep.
It's not a good feeling.
And yeah.
So
Thank you for bearing with us through that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a little bit of information, a lot of bit of time.
Yeah.
But we got there.
We got there.
So, all right. But those of you who've been with us for a while, you know. You know us. All right. Here we go.
Hold my hand. Are you here? Ah! What was it?
Clearly we were not alone, and before we continued our investigation, we got the help of the crew to come inside and point the camera in the loft. as noises appeared to be coming from in there. We found nothing causing the noises we could hear. We just heard.
Yeah, I think the earthy goes up there to hide. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what's happening. Mm-hmm. And I don't think he really understands that they could probably hear those footsteps. He's just trying to get away, trying to hide, but he's still very anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So, and I think the monk is always kind of watching them. Yeah. And I'm sure I said this yesterday, or we did, one of us, whatever. I don't think he's the kind monk that the neighbor thought of him.
No, he has so much anger and revenge built up in him.
Yeah.
He's monk gone wrong. Monk gone bad.
Monk gone bad. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Monk gone wild?
Maybe? He is not a happy...
No. So, okay, here we go.
All right.
Footsteps in the loft, didn't we?
Yeah, so we just...
bang as we came out, didn't we?
Yeah, so we just grabbed the monopod before we moved into this next room. Yeah. And just checked it. Nobody was there. No one. You can see it.
There's the loft. Apparently it's too small. The crew said it was too small.
Too small. So should we go into this next room?
So if we're going to go to Jean and Joe's bedroom, we have a locked off camera there, don't we?
In there already, yeah.
And that's rolling, so...
Let's go in.
We should look.
Got the REM on the floor here.
Oh, God.
Did I just kick?
Okay,
power.
Stop. I can see the monk again. He's kneeling down on one knee and like petting the wolf.
Okay.
But there's this sense of he will send the wolf out to do his dirty work.
Ooh.
Like to growl, to try to scare the people, try to get them to leave or what. No, right when I said to leave, that's not true. He wants them scared. The monk likes to scare them. I
believe that.
He finds much pleasure in that.
I believe that.
Yeah. Okay. So, he doesn't want them to leave. He wants to keep them there and keep them scared.
I totally agree.
He likes that. Here we go.
Can't see.
Right.
Understand here. Okay, so there's the locked up camera.
And we've got a doll behind us.
And there's the doll.
Okay, so if there's any spirits in here that want to communicate with us, can you make yourself known?
Yeah.
Speak to us, make a noise, set the REM pod off on the floor. What can you hear?
Creaking.
Yeah.
We might get Joe in here, mightn't we? Because obviously this was his bedroom, so we might find Joe.
Shall we? Do you know we get most activity when we sit down on the bed?
It's horrible, isn't it?
Should we do it?
It's because, you know what it feels like? It's because we feel more vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because we nearly missed the bed.
That's the Tesla Airbags, isn't it? Which we've had going.
Yeah. That charges the energy in the room. So we've had it on for about 10 minutes prior to coming in here and doing our duels upstairs.
If anyone can let us know what that thing is, charging the energy in the room, is that somehow they think that's going to help the spirits get more energy or something? If you all know, let us know in the comments, please.
Okay, so spirits, you've got... I did. We're not even having to say anything here, and we're hitting taps. If you're in here, communicate, make any noise you want, close the door, touch one of us, or, you've got to do something big.
30 East Drive. You have to. Turn the lights on, or
he does not
make
like to
the light
do.
shade move. That would be a good one.
He finds it to be very rude. But...
Did you hear that voice say...
What was behind us on the bed?
Shit.
That was
Yeah, I heard that.
But you know when somebody's got the radio on and you turn the radio right down and it's just a man's voice. It was that loud.
Yeah, it
It was
was.
just...
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, we should get out of here.
It's
Now
the
let's
monk.
continue. It's
Yes.
not. We've got to do it. I'm just going to move around here.
Let me stop it.
Yeah. I don't know what they heard, but the monk was saying, "Off with your head."
Oh!
It's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's what I heard him say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. He, I don't find him to be this is fun for him. He enjoys this. So, he toys with them because it's fun. He likes this. He likes to see. Ooh, tell me what you think. He's curious. He's still very curious how. So they see energy. They feel energy. They understand energy. Mm-hmm. So every time he pokes at them and he gets them scared, what I'm seeing is it changes color. So he sees the vibrations in color. Mm-hmm. So he scares them and he sees a color, whatever that color is.
There's
I kind of see it more
like a burst and a
yes,
dim, a burst and a dim.
But I see it more like in black and white. Like I'm not seeing I'm not seeing color.
Not color itself.
But
brightness.
Grays can be, yes. And grays can be a different, like, whoosh, bright. And that's what he sees. And he really enjoys this. And he's learning. He's been around for a long time. And what I'm getting now, I think I got yesterday too, or I know I got yesterday, whether I said it or not, but he's at this house because of that wolf, because he liked that.
Right. I think you did say that yesterday.
And I don't think the wolf was all that, whatever that is, that wolf, but it wasn't all that. It's not demonic or anything, but but together they have created
that like low vibration
yes.
has grown.
Yeah.
They feed off of each other's
yep, that's
negativity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right, you've got your opportunity now. Me and Bex are here. We're wanting to communicate with you. So speak to us. We heard your voice. Say something more to us. I heard that in the other room. A tap. Go and touch the teddy in the other room if you can.
Knock the teddy over.
Push it off the bed.
You off the bed.
Yeah.
Or move the balls.
Should we see? Oh.
Oh, shit!
What?
God, did you not hear that?
I did. Stay still.
No, put the light on.
I'm moving.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
The growl.
Yeah! That was like you sat on someone.
Yeah. Should we just retest that? Just make sure it wasn't just the bed.
You do it.
It gets you so on edge.
That was a growl. That was like a moan, like you sat on
I
something.
did not hear it.
That was weird, man. That was weird.
Just saying.
Let's go
Doesn't mean
lights
that
out
didn't
again.
happen.
No.
We just didn't.
Let's go.
But-
Yeah, let's do it.
But the monk and the wolf, it's really the monk, but the monk and the wolf are just sort of planning out what they're doing. And they're really taking their time. They're kind of circling. They're watching. They love when they get them to freak out like that, when they scare them. Because, again, they're watching the energy. And when that happens, so the ghost hunters now, their vibration is pretty low.
Yeah. Fear has taken over.
Yes. And if they're not careful, it'll get to the point where the monk and they could really take over. They could they could jump them. They could attach to them. They could, I'm going to take back attach. They will jump them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they could attach. But won't.
Right. His MO is he likes to jump. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So
and it doesn't feel like for any length of time, just enough to just
to feel powerful.
Yeah. Really mess with that human.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Naughty monk.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's because we put the lights up. That was a clear growl on that bed. Or like a moan that you sat on something.
Yeah. I heard that. It went, ooh. That was like a ghost. Ooh.
I don't like this.
Can you do another thing for us? That's the teddy. Good story. Should we check the teddy? No, you don't want to check?
Just stay in here.
Okay. Alright, shut the door. Bex is pointing at the door. If you can make all these noises or footsteps above us, shut the door.
Slam it.
I heard the noise.
Did you hear what that said?
What?
I'm here. Oh my God. I'm here. Are you here? It just sounds muted.
It does. Okay. Do something more for us.
Somebody's touching my hair.
Do something more for us. Bex. Hold that camera. No, I'm switching the light on. Hold on a sec. Right. There's somebody up there. We've tested this. Let's get this to communicate with us. I'm gonna knock on the roof. Ready? Not back if you're there, come on.
It's like he just stops.
That's weird. Why does it have to always be the lights out for the activity?
Don't know, make you more scared. More
all of that,
vulnerable.
yes.
Yeah.
Heightened senses.
Do that again for us. Walk above us.
So the earthy that's doing the walking, when the living people try to get him to do something, then he realizes they're trying to get, so then he stops. And you can see him, he just stops and just waits. And then he starts,
oh shit.
Yes. And then he starts again, and then they might hear, so that could go back and forth forever.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't occur to him, okay, I need to just sit down now, not do anything, and they'll go away.
No.
His mind just keeps going. So it's kind of like a little kid would do if you're,
Yeah.
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 So, anyway, yeah. And I think the monk is going to have the wolf do something. I just don't know what.
Okay.
Yeah. Or the monk is going to, but I mean, they are going to do something, but, yeah. And it feels like maybe really scare the girl. They really like that. Yeah. All right.
We'll switch this off.
I hate going lights out in here. This whole bloody building, I hate it. Not the building, but the lights out thing.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Switch the lights off for us.
An orb just come.
Past the camera.
Yeah.
By the door where the door opened.
Yeah. Just put that light on, please. With the light on.
You're a ghost hunter.
Can I call for somebody?
Oh, hang about.
Can we call for somebody?
Yeah, wait, just wait, because they're all outside. No, don't panic. Just stay there. Don't stir. I'm not leaving you. Don't move.
Don't stand above
I can't
the
do
stairs.
Don't move. Just don't move. What the fuck was that?
I can't do it.
Stay there. You can't do it.
No. I can't do this. This is too scary.
Just stay. Get away
Did
from the
you
stairs.
hear
Just
that?
get away from the stairs.
Did you hear that?
What did you hear?
I heard.
It was on that. I
Was
heard
on
it.
that door. No.
No.
That's what we do everywhere.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it to do it again.
We do that for the spirit to try and finish the knock.
Ready?
What was it?
We could hear clear voices and knocks, and we felt it was time to grab Paul and try out an experiment with the portal.
Paul, what are we doing in this room? We've got the experiment called the portal.
Yeah, we've got the SB7 hooked up to the portal, which is an amplifier with 2 guitar pedal effects on. One's a delay and one's a reverb. So what we're going to try and do is, if anything comes through, we get a better chance of hearing what it says, because it's going to cut out a lot of the noise and we'll get some of the echo behind it. So it'll drag that word out a little bit longer, so we can actually try and hear and make sense of what it is that it's said.
Let's go. Let's
Brilliant.
do it. I like
okay.
it.
Yeah. And this is the set portal.
Okay, so that's on now, yeah?
Yes, just need to turn it up.
Let's turn it up. Let's get it going.
So that's quite loud now, but
Right.
because of the noise reduction that's on it, it's
Yeah.
cutting out a lot of the hiss that you'd normally get through with the SB7. I'll just demonstrate, I'll show you if we turn this.
Hi.
Normally what you
High.
get, high,
Is that high?
yeah. So we cut out some of that background hiss.
So we can ask questions now, see if we can communicate with these spirits.
Yes.
Maybe it's Fred, maybe it's not Fred. We'll find out. That was nice.
That's Fred.
Fred.
That's
Fred
yeah.
again. Are we communicating to Fred? Jesus.
Of course.
Of course.
oh yeah.
I know there was a no.
I know we talk about this a lot, but it's worth repeating that if someone like this, like the monk, if he wants to get you talking, he's going to be whoever you want him to be, to get you to stay, to get you to talk,
Right.
to get your energy moving, so he's going to say, if you said, "Is this Nancy?" he'd say yes. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
yeah. So, most of these that we want, they're fairly devious and they lie. Do they all lie? No, but a lot of them do. Even
lot of
some of
them
the
do.
good ones do, because they're trying to get their story.
Because they want to be heard.
They want to be heard.
Yeah.
And so they'll say, okay, if you want to call me George, call me George. It doesn't matter. So, all right.
Oh, noise and a half then.
Yeah.
Fred?
Yeah, dark.
Oh,
What's going on?
the door.
That door.
It's a knock knock.
Jesus Christ. Fred, can you speak to us on the portal?
Yes. Did you hear that, Paul? Yeah?
Yeah. I missed the first one, I'll be honest, but the second one, I heard it was like confirming.
We've also got a camera, locked off camera, in the room. So that's pointing over there, so we catch anything that we don't catch.
Fred, are you haunting this building? Do you go upstairs and scare people?
What did it say?
Upstairs.
Upstairs?
No.
Upstairs.
Can it go any louder, that?
What I can do is try and let a little bit more of the background hiss out. 'Cause- 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 Fred, is your name really Michael?
What was that?
It's above us. Yeah, I said yeah.
Both of us?
Yeah.
So Michael and
Simon?
Simon,
Simon's Michael's brother.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Fred? Simon? Are you stuck here? Are you the people making the noises? The voices?
So, when they said Simon, that really landed for me.
Oh, okay.
So that could be the anxious spirit.
The earth.
The earth.
The earthy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one landed for me. He's not fully conscious. And I think I said that yesterday. It's kind of like a half consciousness thing. So that's why he's in anxiety, fear, like all the time. But that could be who that is. But
okay. And did they say they were brothers?
Yes. The Michael and Fred's actually Michael or something like that. He said, I didn't quite, there's all these names flying around. I just know when he said Simon, right? That went, oh, that kind of landed there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all right.
Michael, there's conflicting. Heard that.
Did you hear that?
The big back, yeah, again.
And what did he say? Yes.
Yeah, said yes.
Was that you that knocked them for us? Yeah.
Bex? I thought it
we
said
said
Bex.
yes or Bex. Which one was it?
Give us Bex.
Bex. Was you trying to scare Bex?
Because he knew he did it upstairs.
Oh, what the hell happened there?
Why would it have done that?
That sounds a bit dark, doesn't it?
That was a bit demonic.
Yes.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Whoa! The door! The door! Did we get that?
Yeah,
Right.
I think so. Shit, we've got to go through it.
Paul,
Yeah, I'll go on.
do you want to take that and take a look?
Yeah. Just let me calm my nerves a second because that freaked me out.
That was... That there just opened on its own. We could hear a door going and it opened.
Do you see how little it takes to freak people out? All I have to do is open the door and push it open. That's it, and they freak out. It really doesn't take the spirits. They don't have to do much at all.
No.
They just answer their questions, yes or no, whatever. Open the door a little bit, do a few knocks, and the people freak the hell out. And if that's what you're wanting, boy, it doesn't take much at all.
No.
Crazy. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's not landing for you?
I don't mean to be rude, but why are they in this house?
Poof.
I-
Yeah. So, here's a question.
Okay.
Are they just playing to the camera? Because if they're going out and doing this, I don't know if these are typical everyday, if they're always ghost hunting, but just the fact that they're still in there trying, are they just playing to the camera? I think the stuff does freak the girl anyway. A lot of that I think is real because the monk enjoys that. But you can also allow yourself to get freaked out. It just doesn't it doesn't quite all mesh for me why you would continue to do this if the adrenaline rush, I guess. There are ghost hunters that just enjoy that adrenaline rush.
That could be. I don't know. I'm just kind of dumbfounded at the moment.
Yes, okay. Should we continue?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we should.
Jesus, that freaked the hell out of me then.
Is nobody there, or is anybody there?
I'm even nervous about stepping out here. Jesus.
Whoa.
That's me, having the door. Do you know, before the door went, I heard like a noise from upstairs.
I did.
And then the door went.
I was pointing up at the ceiling. And then I for some reason I panned over to the door. What did that say?
Quite dark, that, wasn't it?
I'm here. I'm sure that said I'm here. Cheers, Paul. That was freaky, that.
Hairs are standing up on my arms at the moment. I'm just...
Hi.
Hi.
That's a lady.
Yeah.
Are we communicating with a lady spirit? Female?
Oh.
Can you say your name?
I don't get it.
I don't feel any female at all.
Jesus.
Right. The floor vibrated. Did anybody feel that floor then? It shook. Have you just come in here and stomped your foot or something because this floor shook? Can you do it again?
Oh my God.
What?
Massive orb.
Does the monk jump up and down to make that happen? Yes. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Because
Wow, I missed that. Good one.
He's kind of, what I'm getting is, do you people not realize that there's more than one thing here?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a
And he's learning he's learning too, and so he tries these things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to see what reaction he gets because he wants certain reactions. Go ahead.
Yeah, but there's like this, there's almost this, I want to say, indignation of, he wants to scare them, right? But he also wants, what does he want? Oh my gosh, I'm getting confused. Slow down, monk.
Yeah. And he likes to confuse people. That's part of his shtick.
So he was loving that they were getting all confused with, and then he jumped and because he knows that building will vibrate with that movement.
Yeah, and there's like a didn't they say a well?
There was
or
a
something
well underneath,
under,
so
and water is a beautiful conduit for, yeah. So and there are transient spirits that go through here. So there could have been maybe one time, women I'm sure have gone through there.
I'm sure.
But I don't feel a woman now. But,
I don't. No.
Anytime a place has the grids are that screwed up and there's that much activity, you're going to have transients that go through. Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
So getting close to the end here.
Okay.
Let's see.
From the portal down to the floor. Down to the floor, yeah.
Which makes sense with what Paul's saying.
Yeah.
They must have stamped their feet and they would go into the floor again.
Yeah. Outside.
Certainly, like it said that it started the out, but I thought it said out bet. I don't know.
Do you want us to be on our own?
No, I'm not going on my own.
No, I don't think you should. But
Yes.
Yes.
oh my! Do you know what? That was like children.
Yeah. Is this Emma?
Are you pointing at the portal?
I'm putting at the sofa and the portal.
I've not been on nerve for a while, but that is, yeah, that's freaked me out a fair bit. That bloody door opening.
Fuck me! Did you hear that? Where was that from?
I can hear chanting.
I can hear chanting.
I can hear chanting.
I can.
Do you know what that sounded like?
What?
Bleeding curtains.
Yes. Are you here with us right now? 30 East Drive was living up to its reputation, and the door opening on its own was proof we were not alone. Now Sean and Paul head off on their own to investigate further.
So we've now got the whole of the building to ourselves. Nobody's in here. We've got the Alice box.
Which has just said intention.
Intention. Climb. That's weird.
There's only one thing to climb here, and that's the stairs.
Stairs. But luckily we've got a camera on the stairs, so if anything does come down, we will capture it. And we've got some REMs knocking about as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
Okay. Is anybody here with me and Paul? I heard something.
There was a click out there.
Out in this, in a stairs.
Sounded like it.
Nobody here. Is anybody here? That came from the kitchen. This has been the base, the hub of the night in here where we've had all the equipment. Oh, okay. Where did that come from?
Over in that corner, I think.
Down the bottom?
Shuffling sound.
Right behind us.
Can you talk to us? You can use this that I'm holding in my hand to communicate through. What the hell was that?
What was that?
The woman's gone, yeah.
There's something behind us.
What is that there? You can hear it moving.
That wolf is circling now.
Grasp.
Grasp. Maybe that's right, Paul. It grasped hold of something.
Yeah.
And that's what,
that was him
if
in
you can
the
see it,
corner.
look, grasp.
And yeah.
Must have grasped, it grabbed something, and that's what we could hear. Maybe it grabbed the bag. Okay.
It's really good what you're doing. We do appreciate it. What else can you do for us?
Move the coal shed door. Open it or close it. Kick it open. Space.
Are we in your space?
Or is it saying if we go in a coal shed, there'll be no space?
Yeah, this is true. So
Should we try it?
Yeah.
Button. Okay.
It's a little bit random unless you can tell us more. What does button mean? Step it in here.
That smells in here.
It does.
Alright, I'll just close this door. Now if that opens, Paul, that can only be paranormal, yeah. Okay. If the spirit that was in here that locked one of the Pritchards in here, is it here? Open the door. Show us you can do something. I can see the door. It's not opening.
Do you recognise the name Joe Pritchard? As the person in here that locked Joe in here and scared him.
You have the noise from outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you come and knock on this door? Can you push against it so that we can't open it? Can you trap us like you trapped Joe?
That'd be funny. That'd
I'll
be
push
funny.
it open. and then you close it.
I think they're just bored now. They liked the woman.
Go on,
Yes.
close it.
Yes. Yes. If the woman was in there, I
If
think
we're in your
she'd be
space,
trapped.
Yeah.
do something to get us out.
Oh, do you hear that then?
Yeah.
Funeral.
That's
Why?
not what you
What's
want
in
to
it
hear,
for
is it
them?
really? It's gone already.
There was a noise of a whine. Demon. No way. Did that? You capture that? Yeah.
Got it.
Funeral and demon. Laugh. No, this is not good.
No.
We heard the whine. It said funeral, demon, and laugh,
And we heard laughter on the portal.
and we did.
We heard ha ha ha.
Sean and Paul had received messages from the Alice box, which led them to believe they were dealing with a demon. So they split up on their own to see if the demon would interact while they were on their lone vigils.
Okay, so I'm just sat in the living room.
Now, you guys watch these often. They get one word. They get one word and then they try to piece them together. They try to assume what is being said. And that leads them down the wrong path like all the time. And ghosts know to say demon because that's what they want to hear.
It gets them every time.
Every single time.
Every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
all right. So we're going
Every
to see
time.
how they do separately, but they'd really like, the ghost would really like the woman there.
Yes.
Would really, there'd be a lot more activity if she were there. They liked scaring her.
Yes.
Off 30 East Drive. Still got the Alice box going. And just going to see if there's anything going to come and talk to me. Threat. Okay, that says threat.
Hi, so I'm going to investigate the infamous coal shed or the coal store. As you can see, it's just got coal in it and all of the stuff that you need for a coal shed. So let's see if I can get this spirit. Oh, Jesus Christ, this doesn't feel good. Really, really doesn't feel good. In fact, I'm going to stand away from this door to see if that opens. That will be, well, maybe it'll shut as well. Do you know what? I feel like I'm just talking absolute gibberish because I don't feel safe at this moment in time. I feel like something's about to happen. I feel disjointed. I'm going to go this way because I think that door's going to open. Okay, if somebody is here with me.
I'm going to stop real quick. If there were people that they locked in that room or whatever it was, that could be residual energy of fear.
Full of fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's what he's feeling.
And playing on his own.
Yes. Yeah.
Fear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Convincing himself.
And
that
like
he's-
attracts like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Come and let me know you're here. Open the door or close it. Do something to me. Come on. Let's see if I can put that there. Come on. If you're here with me, let me know you're here. Open the door. Push it. Go on.
Who's a threat? Am I a threat to you? Are you a threat to me?
No ego there.
Show me what's threatening. If you're going to threaten me, do something.
Push the door, come on. Push the door. Please open it. Do something for me. Do something bigger than just. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As long as you do it even more, just push it even more. It only went a little bit. I was expecting it to fly open, but it moved slightly. But it's took a lot of me encouraging this spirit to do it. Now, if it's opening doors a little bit, which is more encouraging, I believe we may, and I just heard a weird noise then.
The spirit didn't do it.
Walking.
That's just another, if you have a door kind of open, he's moving around in there. It's an old house. Doors can open, that much. Yeah. And ghosts don't jump on command. They don't, especially ones like this, they're not going to do what you tell them to do. There's nothing in it for them.
Unless he's going to do it in grand scale.
Correct.
Like rip the door off the hinges.
Right.
Or...
But that's not going to happen.
No.
And again, over time, they've learned with these cameras and stuff, it'll be on camera. Like, they know. They know what's up.
Oh, Jesus. Right. I've just had walking and soft, and there's just been a noise through there. And I am really hesitant to go and have a look. Because earlier...
Is the monk following the girl?
And it takes a fair bit to make me twitch, but that did.
I feel like...
It was so sudden. And now
I feel like the monk
look.
is following her.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I was going to say it earlier, but when walking came up, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So, that was interesting. I think the most interesting things that happen to our equipment here.
Agree.
Yes.
I would like to know what she was doing, where she was during that time.
Yeah. You're right, though. I think he followed her wherever she went.
I believe he followed her. I didn't feel him in there really very much. I felt the wolf.
Yeah. Yep. The wolf was kind of walking around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I think the monk took off and followed her, and I wonder if she experienced anything.
Yeah.
That wasn't on here.
Very possible.
I'd
like to know.
Yeah.
I'd like to know. Yeah. And she might feel drained of energy for a couple of days, or
yeah.
I just don't know. I would like to, So anyway, okay. Well, we got through that video.
We did.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
Thank you for bearing with us through all the glitches and
crazy stuff. Yes. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you.
Yes. Like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell.
Yeah. And if you have paranormal activity, please contact us. You can go to our website, theconsciousspirit.net. It's not healthy for you to live in that kind of activity.
Yes. And we're also multidimensional energy healers.
Yes.
So if you personally need a healing, need anything, we can do that as well. So we can heal through the dimensions. So,
yes, we can.
Yeah. And
all right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you soon.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.